In December 2021, when I decided I wanted to create an ultra-premium sipping tequila, I traveled to the motherland, Tequila, Mexico. Their self-made tequila was born at the foot of the Tequila volcano. Nestled in the heart of Jalisco, Mexico, the small town of Tequila is a place where the vibrant pulse of history beats in time with the rhythm of traditional mariachi music. With its cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and stunning views of the surrounding agave fields, the town serves as both the namesake and the birthplace of one of the world's most beloved spirits, tequila. But tequila is more than just a drink. It's a living testament to Mexico's rich heritage, a product woven from the soil and stories of the land. The history of tequila is intertwined with the history of Mexico itself. The region has been inhabited for thousands of years, with evidence of agave cultivation dating back to pre-Columbian times. The tequila agave, known as Agave tequilana, became a symbol of sustenance and utility for the indigenous peoples, who used it for food, fiber, and more. When Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they encountered these resilient plants and, recognizing potential, began to distill the fermented juice into a potent beverage. Thus, tequila was born, not just as a drink, but as an amalgamation of cultures, histories, and traditions. Tequila Mexico's cultural significance extends beyond its production. The tequila taps into a festive spirit that permeates daily life in the town. Festivals honoring the agave and its place in Mexican culture are celebrated annually, attracting locals and tourists alike, all eager to partake in the celebrations filled with music, food, and of course, tequila. I created Self Made Tequila in the heart of Tequila land at the foot of the Tequila volcano. This rich, fruity, and sweet blend was birthed from 100% blue agave. Whether it's the citrus and honey aroma of Self Made Reposado or the caramel and oak blend of Self Made Añejo, the flavor is sure to satisfy the taste buds of the most discerning connoisseur. Like all brands created by me, Self-Made Tequila is a symbol of the success achieved through hard work and human ingenuity. Sipping Self-Made Tequila is a commitment to the continued pursuit of excellence. We require that the raw sugar content of freshly cut agave contains at least 21 degrees Brix. We prefer and seek agave with 23 to 28 Brix sugar content. 29 plus degree Brix is possible for agave harvested towards the end of May, end of dry season, just prior to the rainy season. Also, and quite importantly, we trim our agave piñas very close to the heart, leaving almost a white appearance with very little green leafy exposure. This helps eliminate the oily, waxy taste and texture and lends to a cleaner fermentation distillation process and resulting final flavor. We distill the fermented beer twice. A slow distillation process is utilized, approximately 5 hours per 5,000 liter pot. We use alembic stills, commonly known as pot stills. The first distillation separates and concentrates alcohol from the fermented wort. The resulting alcohol content is approximately 25% alcohol by volume. The first distillation creates what is known as ordinary tequila. It is quite high in volatile alcohols such as methanol, isopropanol, and ethyl acetate. The second distillation enriches the alcohol content to approximately 55% alcohol by volume, which is the final product. The agave piña hearts, blue agave tequilana Weber, are slowly steam-roasted in centuries-old traditional thick stone-walled brick ovens, hornos, for 36 to 54 hours. Each of our hornos will cook 40 tons of agave. This traditional art of slow cooking in brick ovens prevents the cooked agave from caramelizing while softening the fibers and transforming the carbohydrates into fermentable sugars. These ovens also help retain the sweet, natural, mellow flavors of the carefully grown agave. Horno cooked agave is combined with autoclave cooked agave on a 50-50 basis. The sugar is extracted from the cooked agave using a shredding machine, known as a molino, or mill. Most molinos consist of a series of 4 milling cylinders. As the agave fibers pass through the milling heads, the agave is squeezed, releasing the sugar-concentrated sweet juice. All the while, the fiber's juice is being washed with deionized reverse osmosis treated water. This molino system is an almost exact but smaller replica of the milling systems used in the process of sugarcane, sugar production. Distillers in Mexico have begun to reclaim agave fibers. Traditionally, the agave plant, with its heart known as the piña, was harvested for its sweet juice, fermented, and distilled into spirits. The leftover fibers were often viewed as waste, discarded or burned, leaving little trace of their existence. But as environmental awareness burgeoned in Mexico, distillers began to rethink this practice. This equipment smashes and shreds the agave and extracts the agave juice, which is transported to tanks. The agave is shredded and used to create eco-friendly products such as paper, belts, and hats. We utilize a medium/slow fermentation system. Average fermentation requires 48 to 60 hours. Each of our 21 fermentation tanks have capacity of 30,000 liters, or approximately 7,926 gallons. Natural occurring yeast is added to the wort, or agave juice, and beer is created containing an alcohol content of between 5 and 9% alcohol by volume. Many mass-produced tequilas are fermented for only 10 to 12 hours. This results in a more neutral final tequila flavor. Typically, the slower the fermentation process, the more full-bodied tequila, agave flavor. The final step of tequila production is oxygenation. The role of oxygen in the production of tequila is critical, particularly during the fermentation and aging processes, as it influences the spirit's flavor, aroma, and overall profile. The addition of oxygen is what distinguishes the profile of the various tequilas. Self-made tequila is aged in American white oak barrels. Initially, the tequila starts as a flavorful blanco. After 2 months of aging, it transforms into a rich, aromaful reposado. At 12 months maturation, the tequila evolves into a smooth, complex añejo. My vision was to craft the most awe-inspiring, smooth, and flavorful tequila, meticulously derived from the finest blue agave, a spirit designed to delight the discerning connoisseur's palate. When you only got one shot, make it self-made.